Hey Gemini, it's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm here to do your January 2017 tarot reading. Thanks for joining me. I hope everyone had a nice holiday and new year. I'm using the Mystic Dreamer Tarot today. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. This is a really beautiful card. It's a card about generations, families, family legacy, inheritance, what mark you want to leave on the world, what um, values have been instilled upon you by your family, and also ones that you want to instill upon your family and leave behind when you transition on from this world. So it's a very positive card. It's a deep card. There's a lot of depth to this. There's a lot of layers. It's something that you could ponder and um, uh, really delve into for a very, very long time. But these are the types of themes that are sort of running through your mind. And it makes sense when the new year, it really sort of makes you think about the big picture. And often we've been in touch with family over the holidays. But I think it really asks you, moving into this year, what mark do you want to leave on this world? And are you living in such a way that that will happen? And if not, what can you do? What can you start implementing so that you are leaving the legacy that you want to leave? We're also coming into the month with a wish. Really wishing something would happen, a situation would be resolved in your favor, or having had some sort of a wish come true. When this card comes up, there is always the caution of the be careful what you wish for, and also make sure that just because your wishes don't come through exactly the way you pictured them doesn't mean they're not being fulfilled. And to make sure you open up your eyes and are receptive to them being granted in ways maybe a little different than exactly the way you imagined. It's a very prosperous, nice card as well. The center of the reading is a Queen of Wands. So she's a very motivating, inspiring queen. She's passionate, she's fiery, she's enthusiastic, and she really lives her life. She can live her life for a cause, for what she's passionate about. Her job would be something that really fulfills her, feeds her soul, has an inspired purpose to it, or she has a hobby, or some part of her life is very driven and fulfilling and inspired. She's creative. She's the kind of queen that she's nice to go to when you're feeling unsure, or you're lacking enthusiasm, or not feeling really excited about something. When you leave her presence, you will feel jazzed up, fired up, excited, ready to take on the world. She'll help you overcome self-doubt and um, sort of that self-defeating behavior. You'll leave and you're like, yeah, rah rah rah, I'm ready to take on the world. So I feel like you guys are coming in really feeling inspired and fired up to create and to make some things happen. And you're covered here by the Seven of Cups. So this is a great card. You need to have the time and the creativity and the imagination to dream. What is your wish? With the wish card, what are you passionate about? What are you creative about? And then to have that space to be able to ponder these things and daydream about what it would be like, and have ideas, and being able to dream what you want to manifest in the future. Sometimes this card can be a little bit um, wishy-washy in the sense that it's hard to nail one down, to pick one of these cups and start working with it. So it may be that you're enthusiastic about a lot of things and it's hard to choose one. But the card does suggest that you pick one and start working at it. And if you have to adjust, that's okay. But if you never pick any of them and take action, and this queen takes action, none of them are ever going to come true. So start taking some action, make a decision this month. Now so crowning you, there is some. So I think those of you trying to implement some new things in your life, whether it's a new business, a hobby, some sort of creative endeavor, one way self-doubt creeps up is that we're worried about competition. Oh, well, someone else already does that. Um, I'm not doing anything new. They do it better than I do. All these types of things. Well, so competition can be sort of contentious, or you need to win, and someone else needs to lose, but it also can be motivating and inspiring. It doesn't necessarily have to be negative. So this is a bit about perception, this card, and use any sort of perceived competition as fuel to continue to inspire you and encourage you to do better, instead of letting it creep into self-doubt. We have another 5 here. Fives are about being uncomfortable, things about friction, about things not quite going smoothly. And we need these fives in our lives, because otherwise, if things are always comfortable, there isn't a whole lot of motivation to change, to do better, to strive, to expand our creativity, our thinking, and push ourselves. So these fives are going to say, hey, you may meet some resistance. You may come in like, oh, my wishes are coming true. My dreams I've figured out what I want to do. I have all this enthusiasm and I'm working towards it. And okay, here's the first obstacle. So don't let it get discouraged. Call upon your Queen of Wands energy, your Queen of Wands friend, and allow it to motivate you instead of stop you dead in your tracks. You may want to ask for some help. This card's about help being available to you if you need it. So don't be afraid to lean on the Queen of Wands to bounce ideas off of, and just try not to let any obstacles have you throw your hands up and say, it's going to be too hard. I can't do it. I don't, this is a little bit self-defeating thinking in this card. Oh, it's going to be too hard. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I don't have the time. Well, you can think of a million excuses. You'll never do anything. So this is just a caution, like, come on, don't allow yourself to go there so easily. you have big dreams. They're valid. They're inspired. Stick with it. This is a card, this underlying Ten of Pentacles, of the long game. Oh, and the Ten of Cups is right under it. Nice. See, this what's going on is inspired. It's going to fulfill something deep in your soul. So don't get derailed when there's a little bit of friction. The overall cards, the outcome cards, you have justice. So rights will be wronged. Just keep plugging away. Let karma deal with situations. Have faith. Have things, balance will be restored. Just because sometimes things are swinging a difficult way, they'll swing back and correct themselves, and you don't need to do that. The Justice card is here to say that things will be brought into balance. Oh, and wow, Justice and Judgment. Wow. Any of you in legal situations, these are extremely positive cards, so don't keep the faith. Keep the faith this month. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel just because it's getting a little hard. Try to stay positive. Things will work out in your favor. But this Judgment card is really about rebirth. It's about making some decisions in your life that you really don't live the same anymore. You really have an awakening in at least some aspect of your life, and you can never go back from this card. You never are going to live the way you did before. So in some aspect of your life, and I think it's where your creativity, your wishes, your dreams, your passions are concerned, it's like you're not going to let that fall to the wayside or lay dormant anymore in your life. It's something that's going to come front and center. It's a passion of yours. It may create some friction. It may be a little difficult, but you're going to have faith and just keep at it because it's so important to you. And maybe you let this go in the past for whatever, because of money, because of kids, your partner, life in general tends to come along, and we sacrifice things that we think we have to, and now you're realizing that it's not an option to sacrifice your passions, your creativity, and those things that really feed your soul, and to it's going to be a priority for you starting now to keep those a priority in your life moving forward. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.